Alright, well here's something I didn't expect to be doing, but the people have asked for it, so here it is. The Last Airbender 2010 live action Avatar movie. Now I've heard all about this obviously. I don't think I have ever seen anything about it. I remember when it came out I was kind of interested in it, but I still hadn't seen the original series at the time. And the thing I'm really curious about is how many of you saw this movie not knowing what it was going to be like? Because I saw a few people commenting that when this came out they were really excited about it and then it was just a massive disappointment. But for me it's different because I'm going into this expecting it to not be great, and the comparison I'll make is the Percy Jackson series, right? As books they're absolutely fantastic, one of my favorite fantasy series ever, and the first Percy Jackson movie that came out years and years ago, to me as a book lover it was horrible. I did not enjoy it. I'm sure as a standalone movie it's probably not bad, but then the TV series for Percy Jackson that came out not too long ago, that was really good. It was significantly better. It was much more faithful to the storyline in the books. It didn't really skip much, but as live actions tend to do, they do have to change things, and I do understand that. But something that I don't like is when they change too much, you know, when they really mix up the storyline, they get characters wrong, they just leave things out entirely, and I don't know what they're trying to do. Are they trying to fit the entire 3 books, 3 seasons into this movie? Because if that's what they're trying to do, that's obviously already a recipe for disaster, and if they're not, then I don't even know what's going to happen in this. But I'm really curious. If anything, at the very least it might be fun to just kind of pick apart and not take this too seriously. And this is only the second movie that I've done on the channel. I did the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie as well, which was phenomenal. Not something you can compare to this, obviously. But I'd love to do more anime movies. I want to do Suzumi that came out recently. I'm a big fan of those kinds of movies. Weathering with You, Your Name. I love all those movies. But if you guys have any other anime movie suggestions, I have really not seen many. So please leave in the comments if you want to see me do more movies like this. I did mention recently I would like to do maybe a movie like once a month or something. I think that would be a lot of fun, kind of add a little bit of variety to the channel instead of just the shows that I'm doing. But with all that being said, I'm gonna rip the band-aid and get straight into this now. Part of me is thinking that having seen this, it might make watching the Netflix live action series a little bit better as well. I'm actually expecting to really enjoy the live action series, but we'll see about that when we get there. Like and subscribe, check out the Patreon if you're interested. With all that being said, enjoy the video. Something I never saw was the Dragon Ball Evolution movie as well. That's something I think about when I think of this movie and the reputation it has. And last thing, apologies, the version I found here does not have subtitles. If this was anything but this specific movie, I would probably go a little bit more out of my way to find a version with subtitles. But given the reputation that this has, I don't think lacking subtitles is going to improve or make the experience any worse. Okay. They could have at least done a voiceover for this, no? Water. Okay, book 1, okay. Are they gonna try and go through every book? Okay, I don't mind it. So far.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, it worked better that time.
I'm liking it less already.
Stop doing that stuff around me. I always get wet.
This interpretation of Sokka is not it. I'm trying not to hate watch, I promise.
I watched what side of the fin tracks are more indented. That shows you which direction they're going. I saw how long the drag skids are. That shows you how fast they're going.
Aang? I feel like Sokka's a character you have to do right, you know? He's got his boomerang at least. Where's Zuko? Here we go.
Uncle, look!
He's got too much hair. Wonder what Appa looks like as well. Okay. He looks not bad. I'm not gonna lie. Not a bad casting choice.
How did you get here? How did you get in the ice?
Any penguin sledders?
Trying to eat me.
I don't mind that, but I don't like this Sokka. Maybe he'll grow on me. I don't think he will though.
How'd you get all the way out here?
I ran away from home. We got in a storm. We were forced under the water.
Pacing feels weird as well. Like, I know you're supposed to have seen the original show and really love these characters already, but the actors aren't doing a lot to, like, embody their character, I feel like. Now, if this is meant to be Zuko, I see no scar. I see a full head of hair. I promise I'm not hate watching. Is there a scar there?
Son of Fire Lord Ozai and heir to the throne.
Okay, there is. It's not very noticeable though.
Grandma.
Gran. I actually like the tattoos. I actually think that looks really cool.
Who are you? What's your name?
I don't need to tell you anything.
Zuko doesn't really grab me either. I wonder what the plan was. If this movie was successful, were they gonna keep going? Okay, not bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
What would you do if they tried taking me away?
I'd kill them all.
Why?
Appa? Were those kids hanging off his feet, or were those his actual feet? Because I didn't really like what I was seeing. Okay, those are kids. I actually couldn't tell the first time. I was thinking, what have they done? No, it's not.
My nephew wants me to perform a little test on you.
I imagine Iroh might be a hard character to cast, but this ain't it.
My name is Iro.
Who? I'm sorry, who? Iroh? Maybe I will hate watch.
There hasn't been a waterbender in the Southern Water Tribe since my friend Hama.
I like that they reference Hama so early.
That little boy might be the Avatar.
Gran-Gran's the best actor so far.
The spirit world kept balance over us.
What is the spirit world, Grandma?
Call her Gran-Gran.
With his mastery of the four elements, he will begin to change hearts. And it is in the heart that all wars are won.
I mean, I can see what they're doing. They're trying to fit things into a movie, I think. But a significant emphasis on the spirit world and nothing to do with like Ozai and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see.
You are my prisoner. Even try to escape.
This is a warship.
I don't know how to feel about that. It wasn't bad. I don't mind that. That's okay. They can only do so much. And I can respect that. But this scene almost looks identical though from episode 2. Yep. I don't like how Appa sounds. I'm not gonna lie. That's good. But if he just gets away like this, I'm gonna be sad. It's not a bad shot though. I'm gonna be honest, this is not bad.
You found the Avatar.
I wish we could have seen, you know, the whole Avatar state scene here, you know?
Your destinies are tied, Zuko. That you can be sure.
I'm not attached to any of these characters though, let me tell you. They better bring Momo into this.
Ong flew us to his home. He told us how he left
Who?
there in a storm on Appa.
Ong?
Monet, I'm back. Hey guys.
And at this point, look, we've come this far and he doesn't know it's been 100 years yet.
Monkey Yatsu's gonna try and jump out and scare me at any moment. He's kind of like my father.
Who were Aang's parents, by the way?
Okay, guys. Enough.
Does he not realize, like, how different this place probably looks?
Spider Rat, the voices, get behind me.
Good. Momo looks not bad.
Your friends were monks?
I know where they are right now. They're at the perfume.
Whenever movies do this, like, I don't like it. How, like, everything's, like, it happens in different orders and... Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, and that's Gyatso.
This is Monkey Yatsu's. I made it for him.
Avatar state? Okay, here we go. Talk to me. The camera work is like not great. Like where are the close-ups, you know? Show me the Avatar state. Here we go. Okay, it took a minute.
Stay away from him.
Is this meant to be like the spirit world or something? Okay, I see what they're doing. They put a lot of emphasis on that.
The Avatar. Where have you been?
Is this Roku's dragon? Jesus. I don't mind that he can hear Katara's voice here. I'm gonna lose my mind if they keep calling him Aang, though. I don't know who that is. Who's Aang? I didn't mind that. Obviously, it's nothing like what actually happens, but I didn't really mind it. Is this Zhao?
The banished prince. Let's offer him lunch.
Oh no.
I wanted to thank the great General Iroh.
Iroh.
The Fire Lord believes his son is too soft. And by doing this, he will become strong and become a worthy heir to the throne.
Wonder if Azula's in this.
He is an enemy of the Fire Nation and is not allowed to wear the Fire Nation uniform.
So Zhao's just, I mean, obviously Zhao wasn't great. Like, he didn't treat Zuko well, obviously. But he's really on the public humiliation here.
One day my father will take me back, and you will bow before me.
I think Zuko's another character that's probably incredibly difficult to get right. Okay, there's Azula. Ozai and Ursa as well. So look, I don't mind this. But where's the firebending, you know? Maybe they only had so much in the budget for it. Good, good. A little bit of tea. Okay, there's a little bit of firebending. Can we create our own at some point? They're just using fires that already exist.
You know, my grandma thinks because you're an airbender that you could be the Avatar.
Are you the Avatar, Aang?
Aang? Can I get like maybe a joke or something from Sokka?
That child is being arrested.
For what?
He was bending tiny stones at us from behind a tree.
Oh.
It really hurt.
Is it Haru? For a minute I was thinking like, is it Haru? No, it must be, right? I remember the episode now. Earthbending was forbidden, yeah.
She's a bender.
She freezes Sokka. Look, I don't mind that. Obviously this is not when this happens, but, and I'm glad she's still like not great at waterbending at this stage. So I can appreciate this a little bit. Oh, okay. So they're combining like the prison that was on the ship, like into the village, I guess. So Haru doesn't even get a name or anything, right? No relationship to Katara, nothing.
My name is Aang. And I'm the Avatar. I ran away, but I'm back now.
But I'm back. Alright, I see what they've done here. Haru and his father. Dude, the frame rate on these camera movements is awful. I don't know if that's just the version I have or if that's just how the movie actually is. All of that and one little rock goes flying across the screen. Oh no. Okay, Sokka. This is not bad, actually. Boomerang come back? Hey, I don't mind this. And it's been like a massive one-shot as well, right? I don't know how long it's been going on for, but I can appreciate that a little bit.
This was you.
Wait, is this Kyoshi? Wait, where's Suki? Okay, I'm upset now.
Avatar, Kyoshi, loves the game.
Okay, they've just combined so many things here.
We should go visit some of these towns, Aang.
I need to tell you.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sokka's character in this movie is awful.
They said it cannot work with the responsibilities of the Avatar.
Why can't the Avatar have a family?
I asked that.
These extreme close-ups are a lot.
But there are really powerful benders in the Northern Water Tribe. My dad told me about it before he left. It's led by a princess because her father died.
Because her father? Okay.
Should we try it?
Yes, we should.
Okay, there's some direction here. I honestly don't mind it. They're already setting up something pretty significant. Like they say Yue is leading the Northern Water Tribe. That's just not true. This guy's really sweeping a dirt floor. Oh, did they... Hold on, I'm misinterpreting what just happened, I think. Did they just completely destroy this place? I mean, that's kind of what happened though. This is meant to be Kyoshi.
Sokka became
Who? Sokka?
Followed.
Sire, I have good news.
Sire?
You know I conducted a raid on the Great Library.
Is this Ozai? I need you to get off. Thank you.
But but I believe they may contain information as to where the ocean and moon spirits live in this world.
I am pleased. Well, let's hope, for your sake, my son doesn't find this person first and he turns out to be the Avatar.
I suppose it's a race then.
Interesting. That's an interesting interaction. I like that the moon and ocean spirits are still involved, though. Really makes me wonder how Ozai feels about Zuko in this movie. Or maybe he's just using Zuko as motivation for Zhao. I don't know.
We're catching that.
I think this is just going to climax around the Northern Water Tribe, right?
There are a lot of pretty girls in this town, Zuko. You could fall in love here. We could settle down here.
Jesus, it's like we're in Ba Sing Se already.
You don't have to continue this, Zuko.
I'll show you why we must, Uncle.
Also, can I get a mention of honor, please?
Prince Zuko was sentenced to an Agni Ki duel.
A what?
When he showed up, it was his father he was to fight.
That's right. His father mocked him and said, I should bring your sister up here to beat you.
That's Azula?
We'll catch him soon, Uncle. Then we can think about the pretty girls.
Buddy, you've got to stop. Yeah.
Try to keep your wrist bent like it's showing.
Like a what? This is where I need subtitles. And I can appreciate how hard it must be to make the bending like actually look decent. But so far it's actually been not bad. Can I get a yip yip one time?
Yip yip. I guess your talk didn't.
I'll take it, I'll take it. Look, Appa doesn't look great, but he doesn't look bad either. Like for 2010, I'll allow it.
I've heard stories. Are you?
My name is Ang.
And not even a mention of Roku or anything, hey? Well, this is not
The
bad.
Avatar Roku.
Here we go.
Last life.
Here we go. There's a ceremony when everyone bows to me. That's when I accept my role as the Avatar. But when everyone bowed, I didn't bow back.
This is probably something they might revisit at the end of the movie.
You will forgive me, won't you? I have lived in poverty because of your absence, Avatar.
Dude, this guy is a demon! Oh, come on. Come on. There's no way they do the blue spirit, man. There's no way they do.
I have seen a vision of the moon turning red.
I will stop them.
You must go to the Northern Water Tribe. If they take that city, more will suffer and die as your airbenders have.
I really don't mind this whole dragon in the spirit world stuff. Obviously, it's nothing like what really happens, but it's a cool concept. Good, no, good, good. That's a terrifying mask, but
A personal message to the Fire Lord.
at the very least, I'm pleased that they're doing this. Have y'all seen The Predator? Zuko is the blue spirit in this movie. He's like the Predator. Dude, it's the hair for me.
Who are you?
One sword? Two swords.
Stop!
He's like a Power Ranger. I'd love to know how people experience this if they've never seen the show before. Because I'm starting to feel like this is maybe meant to be interpreted as more of an ode to Avatar. Because you cannot expect people that really love the show to appreciate this, you know? Some of the interpretations of the airbending, I don't mind. Like, this is alright. And Zuko's killing it. Yeah, he's gonna... Yeah, what about Zuko, man? Obviously, he doesn't know with Zuko right now. Dude, the mask is terrifying. It's cool seeing them fight together, though. This is okay. I actually kind of like this. That was sick. And again, it's a pretty long take here as well. Like, you have to give props to that. Hey, not bad, man.
Why are you doing this? Who are you? Open the gates. Let them out.
Like, this interaction, if it happens the same way, it's just not... It would never hit the same way as it does in the show, you know? And there he is. Now take him and run. It's pretty cool handling of the stuff. That's not easy to do. I do appreciate some of the big shots they have done like this. There are some really cool scenery out there. And they don't even have the conversation. I mean, like I said, it wouldn't hold the same meaning.
I fear that your son
I mean, he already knew.
is not only incompetent, but also a traitor.
It makes sense, though. You know, they set this up, it being the race for Zhao and Zuko.
The soldiers are calling the Blue Spirit.
Yes.
Yes. Man, Iroh's just been chilling. I'm sorry, Iroh's just been freaking chilling like this. Oh shit. Okay, so they kept that in. Interesting. Okay, not bad, not bad. I imagine we're not gonna get a lot of the cool, like, epic shots that we got. But I'm open to being surprised. Not bad, man, not bad. Yue?
We arrived at the Northern Water Tribe. We presented ourselves to
Sokka.
the royal court.
She looks great.
My brother and the princess became friends right away.
Yue is the best casting so far. And her eyes are so blue, man. Look at that.
The city knew our arrival would bring great danger, and they prepared for war.
This is a great shot.
Coming
I'm not gonna
soon.
lie. It looks really cool. I hope we get to see Aang do his epic ocean spirit thing. Please, at least give me that.
Let your emotions flow like water.
All the stuff they leave out here, like how the Northern Water Tribe really was, in terms of like they didn't let the women bend, really makes me want them to include as much as they possibly can in the Netflix live action series. So I don't mind that. Like, that's pretty cool. But obviously they won't have the big Katara and Parku fight. You know, I don't even know if this guy is meant to be Parku. Right, the emphasis seems to be Aang is struggling to do a whole lot with waterbending because of what happened to Gyatso, I think. I don't know. And to be honest, I don't know if I care.
General Iroh, I'm glad you could accept my invitation to join us on this historic event.
Like, they don't give, like, Sokka, Iroh, like, any of those types of characters, any of the personality traits or characteristics that make them so likable.
Again, I offer my condolences on your nephew burning to death in that terrible accident.
Thank you.
I've loved spending these weeks with you, Sokka.
Me too.
She gives me,
Should we see what the ocean is doing today?
Daenerys Targaryen vibes, hey?
When there is some safety for all of us, I will come visit our sister city in the Southern Water Tribe and spend some time in your home.
That would be great.
He has no substance, like his character.
My grandmother will ask you a lot of questions.
Like, this is the most animated I think we've seen Sokka.
My parents said that My hair turned white then, and life poured into me.
You didn't tell me that.
You didn't ask me.
I'm sure Zhao was the one who ordered the attack on you.
And it's not even a... I mean, obviously, even if you're watching this, you could probably tell that Zuko lived, but it's not even like a surprise at all.
Zhao has no sacredness. Are you sure you want to be here? I will not be allowed to live in peace until I bring the Avatar to my father. Is that not clear to you?
I'll say it again. Very hard character to get right, Zuko. But it feels very forced, you know? Aang's actor though, he really nails a lot of these movements. Like this is another, like this is a good shot. It's got a good track in the back, nice panning, really showing, you know, the background and everything. Oh, here's the ash. Okay, I like that. And another long shot as well. I like long shots and big one shots like that.
Now be sure to keep your uniform closed up to your neck. And remember, your chi can warm you.
I know, Uncle.
Be safe.
This was a really good scene in the show for me when Iroh says, you know, he sees Zuko as his own son. There you go. Bro, come on, please.
I have to talk to the Dragon Spirit. He can help me defeat the Fire Nation.
The Dragon Spirit is so funny. It's probably just meant to be Roku, right? I like how they emphasize Momo a bit here. Because Momo had a moment. He jumped Zhao. There they are.
I'll stay with him.
And do we get the Zuko Katara fight here? Because that was pretty sick.
I always knew you return.
Me too.
It's him. I rise with the sun. Bam, buddy, you gotta get off, mate. So, to me, this just is telling me that they can't create their own fire, like to firebend, like why? Why do they have to write that in like this? Okay.
Who are you?
My name is Katara, and I'm the only waterbender left in the Southern Water Tribe.
What, did she just get clapped like that? Come on, man. Don't do Katara like this. Like, I have tried to appreciate what I can about this so far, but you gotta give me something, man. That just came out of nowhere for me. You can see they're really trying to appeal, I think, to a wider audience, right? But not at all to the original fan base, right? It's just like the Halo TV series that recently got cancelled for that exact reason. It was just awful.
Was the location of the ocean and...
This cat is more persistent than Zuko in season 1 trying to find Aang. He's just stepped on my keyboard and reset the whole movie. That's been the most entertaining thing about this so far. Hey, yo, not bad. I like that. Oh, okay. They're doing a little something here. Bro, I can't believe how dirty they did Katara like that. Look, I know she hasn't had the development in the movie as she has in season 1 of the show, but their fight in the show was so cool, man. Just add some effects and some lanterns and you get the spirit world.
You are not dealing with the loss of your people and your responsibility for their deaths. You are stopping yourself from grieving. You are angry. You must let this go.
I mean, this is what they have been building towards for Aang.
Use the ocean. Show them the power of water.
Oh, I see. I wonder, it might not be the ocean spirit, but they've been building up to Aang doing some big waterbending thing, right?
His sister Azula was always a special one. She was a firebending prodigy.
I wonder if they're not allowed to use the same lines. Because this was such an epic line. Azula was born lucky, Zuko was lucky to be born. See, again, this, I don't mind.
Because your brother Fire Lord Ozai and I have decided it is in our best interests to kill the moon spirit.
I think Zhao's voice actor in the show has like his best line here. It's just the way he delivers it. When he's like, oh, I'm aware of the problem of the moon and I am working on a solution. It's just the way he says it. It's so dope. I'm gonna look up some things after this. I want to look at the budget. I want to look at all the actors, like what they did after this. Because I'm just interested, man. Zuko, you are such an NPC, man. Look. That was kind of smooth. He's such an NPC. Like, the only reason I can't appreciate this that much is because I'm just waiting for them to bend, you know? It's actually not too bad. The choreography is not that bad. Yeah, here we go. See, now we can talk a little bit. It's Katara. Oh, is she gonna get her redemption moment? Good, 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 good. Good, good. Okay, I'll allow it. Acceptable.
Did the spirits tell you anything?
Yes. The dragon spirit talked to me. I know what to do.
We have to go.
Why can't we pan to Aang's face when he says those lines? Why we gotta stick on Katara the whole time?
You won't be killed by waterbenders if you stay hidden here. We could be friends, you know.
Oh, this is when he said, what? The delivery of that, we could be friends, you know? No, that was not it. Damn, Appa. I almost forgot Appa was in this movie.
They're called many names. Yin and yang, push and pull.
I hope Ko, the face stealer, is in the live action, the series. And I wish we got to see him more in the show. I love Ko as a concept.
There are certain things humankind should not tamper with. The spirits in the spirit world.
I hope they do this justice. They did talk about the moon turning red earlier.
The world will go out of balance. Everyone will be hurt.
We are now the gods.
No!
Oh no, this is something that happened though, right? Yue and Aang were both feeling the effects of this a little bit. Hold on, here we go. This was the day of red moon, man. People talk about the day of black sun. They don't talk about the day of red moon. Or the night, I should say.
General Ero.
What is this zoom? Oh, okay. Talk to him, Iroh. He's making his own fire. The Zhao is such a... Like, he ran away. And he did that in the show as well.
All is lost.
You have been anointed by the moon spirit.
He gave me life when I was a child.
You can give your life back for the spirits.
Don't listen to him. He's Fire Nation.
This was the reason I was born.
Yue, please.
I'm scared. Don't make me any more scared.
I just wish I was more attached to these characters, you know, like in the movie. Oh, and her hair turns black. I kind of like that. I think the fact that they don't have Suki in this, like, tells you they never planned to make more movies, right? Even if this was somehow successful. Amongst other things, I only say Suki because, you know, we're talking about Yue in this instance and Sokka. Oh, here we go. This is good.
Come away from him, nephew.
Oh, let it be Zuko and Zhao.
He wants to fight you so he can capture you, Zuko. Walk away.
Oh, this is like the moment though. This gives me end of season 2. Oh, it's Iroh. I thought they were kind of building that up to be the moment where like Zuko is gonna like, you know, betray Iroh. But is that it? Man, come on now. Are these gonna be the randoms that deal with Zhao? And it's not gonna be the ocean spirit. We'll see, I don't know. He's trying so hard to be cool. Yeah, okay. This is, it's pretty cool though. Do they just like drown him? Wouldn't that be wild? These 4 random waterbenders just turn up and drown Zhao. That's a brutal way to go. He looks kind of dead, man. Wait, look at this guy. That's insane. Okay. Right, so we're not gonna get the massive Aang ocean spirit thing. We're just gonna get whatever he decides to do, you know, with the ocean. He's going up there. He's gonna do something cool. Oh, okay. Is he gonna push all the ships back? The ships look great. I'm not gonna lie. I love the look of the ships.
Water teaches us acceptance. Let your emotions flow.
So that's what they've been building to. He has to accept what's happened to his people and that he was gone for 100 years. I almost, like, I want to skip ahead. I'm not gonna lie. I find myself wanting to skip through some of these parts. Like, that's how you know where my head's at with this, you know? Right, so this is the moment where he doesn't bow. And I imagine after he does whatever he's about to do, everyone's gonna bow to him and then he'll bow to them and there we go, full circle. And I think that's their interpretation of Aang not dealing with the fact that he's the Avatar very well at such a young age, I guess. Here we go. Come on now, make this epic, please. Please. Big building track in the background. Okay, he's doing the crane. Yep, it's happening. It's happening. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, here we go, okay. I will allow this. Jesus Christ, it's kind of big, man. It's kind of huge. Dude, imagine looking up and seeing that, though. I don't mind the Avatar state effects. I think they could be a little bit better, but it's not bad. I'm sorry, but all these people might be about to die. That's crazy, man. Oh, what? He just uses this to chase them out? Okay. All right. They do mention, you know, the Avatar's not supposed to hurt people. They did emphasize that. Okay, not bad. It's obviously incredibly far from what really happened, but I can appreciate it. I feel like I need to go watch like a soccer highlight reel or something after this, man. Yeah, here it is. Here comes the bow. Well, they all kneel. Wait, even the Fire Nation. That's pretty tough. Now he's gonna bow back. Oh, I hate that I just got like the tiniest little chill just then. Like, I hate it. Because it's pretty epic though. It's a pretty epic scene. Look at this. That was a lot. He could have just bowed. Is that it? Is that really where they leave it off?
Our forces in the Northern Water Tribe have failed to take the city.
It's Azula.
Sozin's comet is returning in 3 years.
I completely forgot. They didn't even mention that until now.
It's the ability to use their own chi to create fire.
Okay, I see what they've done there.
Do you accept this unspeakably important task I'm putting in your hands?
There she is.
I do, Father.
Oh dear. Look, man, I don't know about all that. So to me, that's like their little window they put in there to possibly get a sequel. Obviously, nothing happens after this. There's no sequel. I don't even need to talk about why. But the things I'm going to talk about is I'm going to quickly look up the budget and some of the actors. And then, you know, I don't know. Just by nature, I give things the benefit of the doubt, right? So when I see a shot that I like or an effect, and look, I don't necessarily think my standards are that high. I'm going to keep it honest. Like I said, I haven't seen an incredible amount of movies. My knowledge of what good cinematic experiences are like isn't that high, but if I see something I like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate a good casting as a character. But now that I've seen the whole thing, look, man, some of these characters like Sokka, Katara, Zuko, Absolutely atrocious. Like, they don't even begin to capture the essence of who they are as characters. I get it, it's a movie. They're trying to fit 20 episodes into an hour and a half. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so glad that in this day and age, we're moving away from movie adaptations like this and moving into like 8-episode, 10-episode series with like between 30 and 60 minutes per episode. Like, that's where we need to be for these kinds of things to work, especially when you're appealing to a fan base that is so established. And I will pick it apart a little bit now that I've started, because you know what, like, hate watching is fun, man, sometimes. Absolutely no connection at all. They did mention Roku, but no connection to Roku. There was just the dragon. It wasn't even about the Avatar state, it was about the spirit world, which looked awful, by the way. They don't even mention the comet until right at the end. Ozai may as well have not been in the film. Appa and Momo may as well not have been in the film. I don't even think Momo got named. Appa looked alright, I'm not gonna lie, for what they were doing. He was okay, it was 2010, but we only got one yip yip. It wasn't even a big deal. It was probably just thrown in there. They took a bit of a different direction with Aang and like what was going on with him. And look, it wasn't bad. Like, that's a great example of things that these movies kind of do to make everything fit and make sense into an hour and a half. But it's so easy not to like it just because it's not what actually happened. Aang Noah Ringer doesn't look like he has done anything outside of this film and Cowboys and Aliens, which I think I've actually seen, funnily enough. Sokka Jackson Rathbone. Twilight, wow, as Jasper. Not gonna lie, I don't remember who Jasper was, but that's the most impressive thing I've seen. Of all the actors I've looked up so far, I didn't really recognize much from Katara's actor either. And then Yue, Seychelle Gabriel. Oh, she's a voice actor in Korra. That's really cool. Grey's Anatomy, Zoe 101. That is a throwback. NBA 2K22? Hold on now, let her cook. All right, the budget for this was 150 million. I'm gonna keep it honest, I have no idea how much that is, but it grossed 319 million. And it was envisioned as a trilogy. So what was the thing that made them not continue with that? The first of these films was to be a faithful adaptation of the main character's adventures in Book 1 Water. Shyamalan says that watching Avatar became a family event in his house. This project was given the approval without Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko approving it. And those are the co-creators. I'm sorry if I butchered their names. It's my first time seeing them. They didn't want it to be done at all. And if it was going to be done, they wanted to be the ones to do it, but they didn't let them. Oh, they had a big falling out. Damn, they wanted to keep it G, not even PG. Look, I'm seeing Zuko was originally supposed to be Jesse McCartney. Is this the Jesse McCartney that I'm thinking of? It is. Oh my God, I am so glad they didn't do that. So I want to see what was the thing that happened that made it so they didn't make more movies. Is it just because the reception was horrible? Yeah, I saw the 5% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow, this makes Dragon Ball Evolution look like a masterpiece. That's all you need to know. It won the worst picture, worst director, worst screenplay, worst supporting actor as Jackson Rathbone, who was Sokka's actor. That is absolutely fantastic. And it also won worst eye-gouging misuse of 3D. This is the funniest shit I have ever seen. And it got nominated for all sorts of other things. Best performance in a feature film for a supporting young actress. That was Yue's actor. Hey, look, I'll allow it. Nominated. Best performance in a feature film, leading young actor, Aang's actor. Again, I'll allow it because I think his performances of bending and choreography in the fights was not bad. But that is so funny, man. Cancelled sequel, here we go. Second film was going to be darker with Azula. Yeah, it was pretty much just because of their critical reception. I can't believe Shyamalan said it was meant to be a faithful interpretation of Book 1. Like, are you serious? I might have missed something in there that said, you know, he scrapped that idea. But the fact that the co-creators of Avatar didn't even approve this or like have a say in this happening just says all that you needed to know, you know? Like, if I read that before I watched this movie, I'm probably going in with bad expectations, you know, and like I was, but for different reasons. Anyway, I started like looking back through the movie to kind of find more things to talk about, and I'm not gonna lie, I just don't want to. As soon as I've edited this video and uploaded it, I'm probably just gonna forget all about it. So that leads me to what do I want from the Netflix adaptation, right? I'm expecting it to look really good visually, like the effects and the cinematography. I'm expecting that to be really good, and it will probably please me. I have said before, I've seen some of the the casting choices and it looks really good. Like for Sokka, Katara, and Aang, look, I hope they give the characters like some substance. I have heard they take a lot away from Sokka's character, which I'm really upset about because Sokka really carries a lot of the show. But if they make Katara and Aang, even Zuko and Iroh, like much more likable characters, much more true to who they are in the show, I'm going to be cool with that. And I understand that the first season of the live action does take the same timeline as this, right? Like it climaxes around the Northern Water Tribe. But I hope they take their time, draw attention to all the things that they need to. They skip the least amount as they possibly can. Like they combine so much in this movie, you know, like Kyoshi Island plus the town that Haru was at, all of that was combined. And it just doesn't feel right, you know, like it's such a hard thing to do right, you know, and that's the thing. And that's again where my whole giving the benefit of the doubt thing comes back into it as well. So I'm probably going to be a lot more forgiving of the newer live action when I do get around to it after I finish Korra, because it's something I want to be good, you know. But this reminded me exactly of the first Percy Jackson movie. Like it's a lot easier to watch the Percy Jackson movie, but it's the same thing. Like a lot of the characters aren't as deep, they don't have a lot of substance, some of the casting choices and they change a lot of the plot, like what actually happens to make it make sense, you know. And when they got to the TV series, that was significantly better, much more faithful, and it felt a lot more like Percy Jackson. So I'm hoping that new Avatar live action is going to feel more like Avatar, because this didn't feel like Avatar at all. But I think I'm going to leave this here. I'm not going to lie, I am so bored. But it's an experience that I was told that because all of you had to suffer through it, I had to suffer through it too. And man, I can't wait to forget all about this. So usually I say thank you all for watching, but I feel like I have to apologize after this one. Thankfully, I don't have to include the whole movie, you know. Hopefully I did my best to make that somewhat entertaining, but I don't know, maybe you guys want people to be hate watching this, I don't know. But that's going to do it for this one. I'll have The Legend of Korra coming up on the channel ASAP. So look forward to that. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you all in the next video.